There it is. Hey, I think this is working now. Okay, that makes a lot more sense.
There we go. Didn't add themselves to the stream.
Finally. Here we have it.
Oh, whoops, sorry, forgot to mute on my end.
Okay.
There we go.
So we are going to get here 1 second. I'm going to make sure everything's set up. Georgia is driving here. It's 3rd and 1. So Lincoln, we're introducing here American Football Network. What are your thoughts on this game? And I want to thank you for joining me.
Yeah, it's been great as Georgia picks up the first down to about the 9.5-yard line. They'll have the first and goal there. But yeah, this has been great. The past live stream, I started the day with 63 subs. Did that last live stream, got all the way to 255.
Holy!
I've already added 10 more today, or just for the Georgia Michigan. I'm already up to 265. So I'm just raking in these subs. I have 365 people currently watching my stream, and we're not even talking over there until the second quarter.
Yeah.
So yeah, this has been great. I definitely plan on trying to do this for some more bigger games. As play action pass, Brock Bowers, and he will score easily. He'll just walk into the end zone untouched. So Georgia on the board first, a little less than 5 minutes to go straight down the field and score for them. So solid job on their opening. But yeah, I've been doing good. So how have you been doing?
I've been doing well. Doing well. I started off the day with 211, and I'm all the way up to 276, I think, is maybe a little bit more. But I want to thank everyone that has subscribed for doing that. We're going to make sure that everything is working here on my end. Yeah. So Georgia really driving down the field and playing really good football on that drive. So
that was a weird extra point there. I thought it was blocked, but he gets it over the crossbar.
Well, I'm going to watch this again.
Yeah, that was a very weird.
Whoa. Did it
get tipped or what?
I'm watching the replay here. I'm seeing if ESPN will give me a better view. It had to be, right?
You would think so. That was a very odd looking kick.
Yeah,
that been tipped.
Yeah, very interesting. Oh, just so you know, your chat is disabled on your live stream.
Oh, it's disabled?
Yeah, for some reason it's disabled.
Let's see here. Let's see. How would I enable it?
I don't know. I'd check out.
I accidentally made it for kids. Okay, no, it's not made for kids.
Yep.
Okay, there we go. Yep. It's not made for kids because we will definitely be talking about very inappropriate things that kids do not need to know about.
Oh man, no. Well, YouTube for some reason, whenever you say made for kids, even if it's if it's an okay video, they won't let you do any comments or anything for it. So.
Man, I tell you, we really should have been doing these a long time ago. My Michigan, Georgia one's already up to 5,500 views. Our Alabama, Cincinnati one got me 66.2 thousand.
Wow.
This is big.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Man, what did you do to your thing that it's making it? Wow.
I have no clue. I have 362 concurrent viewers. I'm not live streaming the actual game. I just have the same thing that you have up, just the ESPN Gamecast.
I don't know what's wrong with my thing then.
And I have 360 viewers, or 390 right now, live viewers.
Yeah. Yeah, mine did take a little bit.
The subscribers, I'm already up to 270.
Oh, wow.
How many were you at? Are you still 276?
Yeah, I'm at 276.
And false start on Michigan. They're going the wrong way here.
Yeah, that's not going to help you.
Oh, he just barely even flinched. Man.
That's a tough call right there.
It was the right call, but man, that's a tough one to take. Just barely flinching like that.
Yeah.
So 1st and 15. no back, so they're going to throw it on their first, I guess, official play. No, McNamara going to scramble, and he's got wide open turf. He'll pick up the first down and a lot more. He got up near, I think he got just past 30. No, I think he gets all the way. No, he gets up past the 40-yard line.
Yeah, he's got about the 43, I think, 43.
Actually, I think he might be a couple yards short of the 40.
Hey, Lincoln, do you want to put my link in your chat so that way they know where we are?
Yes. I completely forgot about that.
So just to make sure that everybody knows where we are, and then I'll do the same whenever we go to your channel.
Yeah, for sure. Haskins, nice little catch out of the backfield.
Yeah, they're a little bit of a flea flicker.
Man, this guy, Golden Blue Dude, he's a West Virginia fan. If you don't know him and aren't subscribed to him, definitely subscribe to him. He only has 16 watching his. You only have 26, and this guy, Broshmo, who has both Broshmo and Golden Blue Dude have thousands of subscribers, and I have more active viewers than they do.
Huh.
Which is crazy.
YouTube just must like you today.
Oh, yeah, they're loving me right now.
A lot more people are watching oh, wow, Haskins, good run up the middle.
Yeah, nice run up the middle.
I think we may be wrong about this being a low-scoring game.
Yeah, I think so. At least for now, both defenses aren't particularly coming to play so far.
Yeah. Well, Michigan's defense did struggle a little bit against the pass in their first drive.
I wonder how much it was them actually struggling, or if it was just. I wonder how much was it them like they're gonna struggle for the rest of the game, or they're gonna like Georgia's gonna have those shots, or if it was more or less just them. Just Georgia throwing some stuff at Michigan that they didn't expect. Obviously, I don't think they ran it one time on that drive. I think they ran it 3 times with James Cook. I mean, Zamir White, he had 3 carries, but they threw it 4 times. Stetson Bennett was 4 for 4 for 67 yards at the touchdown. So,
yeah. It should be interesting to see.
Definitely not expected, I would say, from Michigan's part.
Yeah, it should be interesting to see whether they continue with that or not.
Yeah, definitely something to watch to see how much they keep passing.
Because one would think that you would try to do a lot less passing and you would do a lot more running of the football, but we'll see. If they find a hole
with Aiden
there.
Hutchinson and David Ajabo, Georgia's gonna force the punt, I think. Kind of hard to tell what Michigan's doing. Yeah, I think they're gonna punt here.
Yeah, so they're gonna punt.
Nice job by the D lineman to get his hands up and deflect that pass because they had the first down.
Yeah, really, really good job. And there's been a lot of deflected passes today. So
yeah, there has been a good bit of them. Yeah.
I know in the Cincinnati game, you had like 5, 6. Or wait, Michigan's going for it.
And they didn't. I do like the call there by Harbaugh. Solid play design. McNamara just.
Yeah, well, the tight end had a chance there, so.
Yeah. I mean, even though you don't convert it, it's good to see him get open, and that you have it there for later on in the game. It's good to see there. So Georgia forces the stop, and they'll get the ball back around midfield.
Yeah,
pretty solid field position there.
Yeah,
interesting to see if they go straight down the field and score again, or if Michigan's able to kind of slow them down a little bit. Yeah,
it's going to be an important drive for Michigan here.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, this will be a pretty huge drive for both teams because if Georgia can go down the field and get points, whether that's 3 or 7, and go up 14-0 or 10-0, that could set the tone for the rest of the game. Put them up by 2 scores, and they can put Michigan really behind and making them kind of play catch up.
Yeah. Yeah. And if you're watching this, make sure that you check out we have a trivia question here from Aaron Ruby. Yeah, he's being an SEC homer. He asked, which conference has the most national titles since the 2000 is the day. I would like to ask, how many national titles does Arkansas have since 2000?
Yeah, that'd be a good trivia question.
Aaron, if you'd like to answer that trivia question, we are always ready for your answer.
I have a saying that it's 99% of the time relevant for SEC fans. They have two sets of fan gear. They have their regular season fan gear and their postseason fan gear. Their regular season fan gear is whatever team that they cheer for in the SEC. So in Aaron's case, he wears Arkansas stuff for the regular season. But for the postseason, that's when they wear their Alabama stuff and occasionally their Georgia stuff. So Aaron had the Alabama shirt on earlier today. He switched to the Georgia shirt today, or right now.
Yeah.
So,
well, you always have to make sure you have the right gear on there as an SEC fan. You never want to be caught with your pants down, as the saying goes. So
I never understand why you would cheer for other teams in your conference.
Yeah, because they're the ones competing with you. It's the same thing with Notre Dame. It's like, why would you cheer for Michigan when Michigan's the one that competes with you against recruits? Why?
It makes no sense at all.
Like, I'm sure a lot of ACC fans cheer for Clemson over, I guess, Alabama.
It makes sense in certain scenarios where, like, obviously in the national championship, Clemson, Alabama, SEC fans probably going to be cheering Alabama except for, like, the rivals. So probably not Tennessee fans, probably not Auburn fans.
Yeah, probably not Georgia fans either.
But Georgia's also rivals with Clemson too. And then the ACC, they're all going to be cheering for Clemson except maybe Florida State, maybe Georgia Tech. For the most part, they're all going to be cheering Clemson. So that makes sense. But whenever you cheer for everybody else in your conference all the time, that doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, I guess I get it if you're cheering for, like, maybe bowl. I don't know. I'm not gonna continue on the topic because I think my opinion on it. Man, I don't know what it is with what you did with your live stream.
And we tend to say the least amount of irrelevant stuff as we can. That's why we'll stop talking about the SEC and their so-called dominance. And James Cook busts through a hole all the way down inside the 30. Big game there for Georgia.
Could you remind me of the SEC's bowl record at the moment?
It's what, 2-5?
2-5.
Yeah, 2-5.
So, and I know that Alabama beat Cincinnati, but the AAC had 4 wins against SEC opponents there.
Imagine South Carolina being your only win until Alabama played. Counting on South Carolina to keep you from being winless in Bowl Mania.
Yeah, man, South Carolina. Yeah, wow. I don't know what you did to your live stream, dude, because mine's at...
How many are you at? 27? Is it what it says on the screen?
Yeah, about 27:30. Yours is at
mine's at 3:31, 3:53.
I even put a comment saying in yours, I said, check out my channel for the first quarter before we head to your channel. And the second.
And the craziest thing is, it's not people clicking onto it and then clicking off thinking it's the real game. These people are sitting on. They're staying on there. It's not my viewers are not dropping. They keep going up.
Yeah, I don't know. But
I mean, they're sitting there watching it. So
yeah, make sure that you are checking out. What is it? Make sure you check out for my game preview tomorrow, the Oklahoma State Notre Dame one. That should be a lot of fun. As Notre Dame takes on a really good Oklahoma State team, but should be a fascinating matchup there. It's 2 pretty good defenses, and then I'm not going to say Oklahoma State has a decent offense. They just not.
Georgia gets the first down to the 18-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10 from the 18.
Yeah,
Michigan's defense struggling early on to stop this Georgia. I think that was a hold on 7. He was holding 32 for Michigan. A little bit there. Not too much, though. He still made the tackle. But, yeah, I mean, Michigan's defense struggling early on here to stop this Georgia offense.
Yeah, I will say I think they're using a little bit.
Bulldogs.
They're using a little bit more of the edge, I think, and I think that's kind of starting to kill Michigan for whatever.
A double pass here from Georgia.
Yeah, I'm a couple seconds behind you, so I'm still. They just
okay. Sorry, I'll try and not ruin it for you.
No, you're good. But
the good news is the live stream's delayed. So we're about the same time as some of these other people.
Yeah. Wow, a double pass for the touchdown. So it should be interesting. Georgia.
Actually, no, it wasn't a double pass. It was a handoff, and then he threw it. But yeah.
Yeah, but
same thing.
Yeah. Is that allowed? Like, what's the rule? What's the rule on that? Because I thought the ball has to be handed off.
It wasn't a pass.
Yes.
It wasn't a pass. So, and he was behind the line of scrimmage. So I think he's good.
I'm surprised more.
He's obviously good because.
Yeah. Well, I wonder what the specific rule on that is. I'm wondering why more teams don't do that then. Because if you can do that, then I would try that a lot more often. Especially if you're Rutgers and you have like 7 different quarterbacks on your roster.
Yeah.
That Rutgers game was very interesting. As they
extremely interesting.
So, yeah.
I'll tell you what's even more interesting is I have 384 current viewers and nobody's made a comment yet.
Yeah, that does seem a little bit odd.
393 now. Nobody's making a comment, but I am up to 274 subs.
Yeah, I'm up to how many did you say?
What'd you say?
How many subs?
For me?
Yeah.
I'm at 274.
Okay, yeah, I'm at about 278.
Okay. So you got about 4 on you. Man, that's crazy. I think I did the math. You were like 140 something, 60 something ahead of me.
I was 137. 137.
Yeah. It was.
Or no, 138. 138. I'm sorry.
138. Yeah. I'll just do the math real quick. It was 211 minus 63, 148.
Okay, 148. Okay.
But yeah, nonetheless, you were ahead of me by a lot. And
yeah.
I've trimmed it all the way to 4.
Yeah. We even had let's see here. Well, it looks like Georgia's man. I'm surprised. Georgia, I don't know what it is with it. I don't understand Georgia. I'm gonna be honest. I just don't understand it because, like, I will say this: Michigan hasn't ever played well in big games. So I don't know if it's just Georgia's good or Michigan is bad. You know what I mean?
That is interesting. That is interesting
because both of these teams are teams that just don't show up to big games generally. So it's difficult to put my hand on exactly what it is and how they're getting there. So I don't know what it is with your. Yeah.
I'm catching you. I'm at 276.
You may pass me tonight, but I'll probably pass you tomorrow when I do my Notre Dame live stream. Since I have a pretty
probably so because I'll be on the way back from the beach, so I'm not sure if I'll be able. I might be able to do one for that.
Man, you're at 443. You're at 443 viewers.
Yeah, I know it's.
I'm gonna see if I can leave a couple more comments to get people to come to.
Good gosh. Look at this guy, Etsy. What did he just put in there?
What did he put?
Dude, it's Easty. Look at what he put.
Oh. Yeah. First guy to comment, Lincoln.
You're a moderator. Handle business over there.
That's not mine.
You're a moderator.
Oh, I am? Oh,
that's your
okay.
job. That's your job. Take care of them.
Wow, that was
By the way, you need to get me a moderator in yours.
I'm gonna hide user from this channel.
No, don't hide him. Just don't hide him. Just I'll put him in timeout for that. There we go.
Okay. How do I make you a moderator? I'm sorry if you guys are watching this and we're talking about this.
So you have to go to YouTube Studio.
Okay.
And then hold on, how did I do it?
Sorry guys, I know we're not talking about the Michigan-Georgia game, but well, this game is not really being much of a game at the moment.
Yeah, it's really not. Let me see here. Let me see if I can find how I did it. Okay, go to settings.
On my studio?
Hold on. I'm trying to find. Okay, go to settings on YouTube Studio. And then when that comes up, go to community.
Okay, settings, community. Okay. You keep talking about the Georgia-Michigan game. J.J. McCarthy just came out, and it's third down for the Wolverines. I think it's about 3rd and 6. Looks like 3rd and 6, yeah.
Yeah.
So
3rd and 6.
Well, it technically says 3rd and 5 for the Wolverines, but
it's about 3rd and 5.5, and
yeah, I'm surprised. Usually they round that stuff up.
They get Baldwin on the out route there. Nice first down for the Wolverines.
A much needed one too, and
much needed one for sure. Yes.
And he about got sacked there. He got rid of that ball in the nick of time, literally.
Man, I'm up over 500 viewers.
Good Lord. See,
we might need to just move this to mine to help you try and get some more subs.
Why don't you talk on there for a second and come back? Why don't you talk on there for a second and then come back to mine?
I will announce it.
Okay, because I think we want a few more viewers while we're doing this, and then obviously we'll go to your channel in a little bit. Sacked there by the Georgia Bulldogs defense that's really gotten after both J.J. McCarthy and Stetson, or not Stetson Bennett, that's the Georgia quarterback, J.J. McCarthy and Cade Cunningham. It's going to be an interesting game here for Georgia not Georgia, Michigan, if they're going to struggle, because this is kind of a game. If Georgia gets another touchdown after this drive, this game is going to start to become out of reach. So it's not looking good for Michigan if – whoa, how is that guy a – let's see here. Okay, yeah. So Michigan is really struggling in this game as Georgia. It's 3rd and 16, and Georgia is already up 14-0, and they may even be getting the ball back in about a minute here. J.J. McCarthy is in at quarterback as Hassan Haskins is the man in motion, and he gets dropped for about a 2-yard loss in the backfield, as that looks like Nakobe Dean really giving some life to the Georgia defense that doesn't really need it. It's been a very interesting very interesting first quarter, as Nakobe Dean really reading that play the whole way. Great job by him to really put some hustle on there and really finish the job on that play.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay, good. Hopefully we'll get
I told him to come over here. They might not come right now because whenever I said it, there's only like 2 minutes left in the first quarter.
Well, I can tell you this. Let's see if we can get a few viewers on mine, because we're tied at subscriber count now.
You have 181 too?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm at 181. I mean, excuse me, 280.
You know what I mean. I knew you meant so. Okay, so you're now a moderator.
Okay.
Okay, I'm one subscriber ahead of you, 281 to 280. Doesn't matter. Wow, this is turning into a little bit of a beatdown. Aaron Ruby, I will give you a little bit of credit if you want to. I will let you come on in the second half if you want to come over and talk a little bit about the SEC that you seem to be very happy about, as it looks like Michigan is about to get their tails whooped. It would have been, here's the only thing that I was a little bit disappointed in. It would have been a lot of fun to see a Georgia-Cincinnati matchup, because I think Cincinnati could have won that game even more than a Georgia-Michigan matchup or a Georgia-Cincinnati.
The problem for Cincinnati, and Bama absolutely just proved that 100% right, is their D line is just too small, and Georgia's is going to be way too physical for them.
Well, I know.
Bama ran it straight down their throats.
Well, I know that, but I'm saying like mentality wise, I think they would be a little bit more ready for it. Like they would be.
I think playing Georgia for them is a lot less of a challenge than playing Alabama, just for the namesake of it.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
Yeah, I didn't really. Have you picked up any people over there?
I've picked up more commentary, less talky talk is what. Is what.
Did he say that on yours? Did he say that on yours too? He said that on mine.
No, he said that on yours. I looked at your live stream for a second.
Yeah, I tried to tell him that. I mean, did he not listen? I plainly said that we'll be back on mine for the second quarter.
Yeah, we got Aaron Ruby here. I really didn't want to see it, but Georgia versus Alabama again. Oh well, the SEC is so good. I would say, Lincoln, do you want to explain how the SEC works?
So the SEC, the thing the SEC has that no other conference has is they have a Georgia, a team that is in the top 15 consistently but never wins. The other three big conferences have an Alabama. ACC has Clemson. The Big Ten has Ohio State or Michigan, like we see Michigan this year.
Yeah.
And the Big 12 typically has Oklahoma. Like I said, the thing the other conferences don't have is a Georgia. They don't have a team that is good enough to beat the teams they're supposed to, but loses to the teams better than them. And then the rest of the SEC is just mediocre teams that are just terrible. Like you have your mediocre teams, and then you have your bottom feeders. Like the mighty SEC, they act like the entire SEC is so mighty. Well, I've never seen anything mighty about Vanderbilt.
Well, like I'll say this: with the SEC, you have a team. You have the SEC, Florida losing to UCF. You have a big pass there for Georgia, but it looks like it's going to be out of bounds on all sides on Michigan. So you have UCF beating Florida. You have Missouri losing to Army. And you have, what was the other one? I forgot. There was another. Oh, Auburn lost to
Houston. Yeah.
And there was one more, I think.
I'm trying to think. Let's see. They've had 5 losses. Let's just go through them again. Florida UCF. That was a loss.
Correct.
Houston Auburn.
Correct.
Missouri Army.
Correct.
I'm trying to think. Who's the other one?
South Carolina beat North Carolina.
That's right.
Anything else?
They have two more. They have two more.
Let me.
They were 1-5 before. 1-5 before Alabama.
I'm just gonna look up the. I'm just gonna look it up.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of who else played.
The Big Ten was even having a good week until Vanderbilt got crushed and Michigan looks bad, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, the Big Ten was unbeaten until the Rutgers lost.
Yeah, and to be honest, that isn't even fair with a 10-2 team, a 10-3 team, and a 5-7. So, Purdue beat Tennessee. That's the one we're missing.
That's what it was. Yeah.
Purdue beat Tennessee, and Texas Tech murdered Mississippi and walked right back.
Yeah, Mississippi State. Yeah.
I
forgot about both of those two. There's just so many bowl games. It's hard to keep up with them. But it is the end of the first quarter, and we will head on over to my channel.
Okay, I will probably be back at the third quarter. We'll see whether Lincoln wants to join us, and we will talk later.
I'm emailing you the link, by the way.
Hey guys, we are back now with the stream. I want to thank everybody for coming and watching. Make sure that you hit that subscribe button if you are here from American Football Network, and help me reach 350 by the end of the day. We are doing so well. We are at 287 last time I checked. We may be doing a few more, but help me by hitting that subscribe button right down below. We're doing a fantastic job. Check me out for the Notre Dame Oklahoma State preview if you are ready and eager for that tomorrow. I want to thank everybody that is watching. You guys are just such an awesome crowd. Michigan getting a beatdown and a whooping from Georgia, as they really have struggled pretty much all game long now. So we'll see. Make sure that you also subscribe at American Football Network. If you are here now and you are not subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button and make sure you hit the notification. Also, we will be on American Football Network for the third quarter, and then we will be on my channel for the fourth quarter. So I want to thank everybody that's joined. It has been a wild, wild ride. So I want to thank everyone. We will be so we're going to go quickly over a check now. Okay, thank you. 8:10. So we are going to do a little bit of a halftime breakdown here for me, and then Lincoln will be joining us a little bit later on in halftime. So Georgia really started off this game with a bang. As well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you some of the play summaries. So Georgia started this game off with a bang as they drove right down the field and just scored on Michigan with ease. One of the things that I've really noticed during this game is that they have been able to pass the ball with relative ease against Michigan. And that, to be honest, is something I didn't really expect because I expected Michigan to be able to get a lot more pass rush, and that's something that they just haven't got. Both David Aju and Aiden Hutchinson. Aiden Hutchinson's draft stock is even falling, I think, a little bit. I think he will be the second pick, and Kayvon Thibodeau will now be the first pick just because of this poor performance from him, as Michigan has really struggled all throughout the game. And this is a bigger beatdown than the Cincinnati game. When Cincinnati, it was 6-27 by the end of the game, I think, was the final score. And it's just so weird to see how they are struggling so much in this game. Michigan, a team that beat Ohio State earlier in the year, and it's now all of a sudden really fallen off in this game. They played really well against Iowa, but Iowa is not just that good of a team, it seems to be. And I don't know what's happening here to the Michigan Wolverines, but Georgia has just put on a clinic. Stetson Bennett, I will give him all the credit in the world. I was really dunking on him earlier in the game, but I will say this, he has really shined and done well. If you want to put any questions in the chat here, right, I'll answer any of your questions. If you have a channel, make sure you go ahead and put your channel in the chat over there. And if you already have it, make sure that you subscribe. So any questions, channel, I don't care if you self-promote. I'll even put your comment up there. So we got a Let's Go Blue from John Ruby, big Michigan fan there. And we got Aaron Ruby, SEC. I'm back to talk some SEC smack. I will say this, and then the other thing he said is, I know what's happening. Georgia is crazy good. Well, here's the thing I'll say is this. Georgia, I don't think anybody saw this coming in any way, any sense at all. There is just, I think, no one that expected a blowout from Georgia and a clinic by the walk-on, somebody that has risen his draft stock quite big throughout this game. A question here from Aaron Ruby. Again, like I said, if you have a question, go ahead and put it in the chat. And I'll put it up. When are you going to admit the SEC is the best? Oh, well, I'll say this. The SEC is the best conference out there. The problem is that they have struggled in these bowl games. They're 2-5 and probably going to be 3-5. after the end of tonight, Arkansas will get them a win. They'll probably have a loss with LSU. They could win with Ole Miss earlier. And yes, this Aaron Ruby is my uncle, if you're wondering why I'm texting him. So he's my uncle, and we're in a group chat here with me, Lincoln, and my dad and uncle. And yeah, we were talking some smack about the SEC because I'll be honest, who doesn't? It's always fun to talk smack about the SEC here. And then, yeah, make the other things that I do want to say is that make sure that you go ahead and check out all of my videos and stuff like that. I have a couple of videos out for these games. And then if you haven't, me and Lincoln both have another podcast available, College Football Truth Day. If you just look up Chicago Sports Network, and I don't know what Lincoln uses as his, it kind of confused me a little. If you look at College Football Truth Day, American Football Network, or College Football Rave, one of those should pop up for Lincoln and what he is there. I'm sorry, I don't know it. He changes it. He's changed it a little bit with rebranding of his channel. With the other people, he's changed rebranding a couple of times, trying to find the best title for him. So let's see here. Is there anything else we want to talk about? Like I said, put any questions in the comments there. Oh, well, we can talk a little bit about the Bears because this isn't a game that there's too much to say other than the domination of the Michigan Wolverines. I will say this to relate it back to the Michigan Wolverines. Could you see Jim Harbaugh leave Michigan and go to the Bears? I could see that. That's possible just because, well, Michigan, with the struggle that they have, I think that it's possible that they may be like, do I really want to stay? It's a struggle to beat. It's a struggle to beat Ohio State every time. I could see him. I could see him closing it up at Michigan, but I could also more likely see. I would give an 85% chance he stays at Michigan, a 15% chance he leaves, because he's obviously a very talented coach, but has never won the big game. He's gotten people to the big game. I think he has won Super Bowl, 2 NFC title games, now a college football playoff, but has struggled to really get there in the big games and close it out. That is something that he struggled with a lot. So that is one thing there. Niners are winning the Super Bowl. I don't think the Niners are going to win the Super Bowl here. Well, I will say this. We have another commenter here. I'll get to my dad and uncle later. Raymond Stewart, make sure that you're subscribed and hit that notification bell. We'll have more videos, and we'll even probably do some of a live stream play the first half of the national championship just because we have school the next day. I'm in high school. Lincoln is too. Go Dogs, beat Alabama in the national championship game. I will say this. It is nice to see other people win the national championship. We've only had, I think 3 teams win it in the past 6-7 years. I think it's been 7 years, 3 teams. Those 3 teams are LSU with 1. You have Clemson with 2 and Alabama with 3, I think it is. Yeah, 3. And this is the 7th year, so we'll see who wins it. I want to thank everyone for joining us here. Make sure that you hit that subscribe button down below. And if you want, make sure that you say you subscribe, and I'll give you a shout out there too. Aaron Ruby, rooting for Georgia. Here's the thing that I will say is this. Lincoln has a great saying about this, that the SEC is very much a 2-team there's a 2-way conference. In the postseason or in the regular season, you have your own team's jersey. Aaron Ruby has the Arkansas jersey. But then once you get more towards, the bowl season, you put on that Alabama jersey and sometimes the Georgia jersey. So my uncle here, Aaron, said that both he had his Alabama jersey on earlier today, and now he has his Georgia jersey on as SEC fans. And I will say this, I just don't understand why you're cheering for teams that are competing with you for recruits and stuff like that. Like I know Michigan, a lot of Notre Dame fans are like, Michigan, we should cheer for Michigan. We want new blood and stuff like that. I'm just like, no, that we're competing for them with recruits. If Michigan can say they won a national title, that doesn't help us. My uncle said that tell Finley and Shaler I said hello. That's my brother and sister. Georgia still needs to get by Michigan. Michigan never dies. I'm not sure what that means, John, if you want to put that back there and help us understand that a little bit more. So, yeah, there's not much to talk about more. Hogs with the number 3 recruiting class in 2022. I assume you're talking about basketball here. So, yeah, the Hogs are a very talented basketball team with a lot of depth there. I don't know why we're talking about basketball now, but we are. Make sure you hit that subscribe button down below, and then make sure you go check out American Football Network when it comes to the third quarter, because once the third quarter starts, me and Lincoln will both be over there having a lot of fun. So if you want to be also other thing, if you want to enter into the comment of the stream, we have the comment of the stream at the moment, and this is me and Lincoln's stream. We'll do both. So if you comment in mine, it's fine. We'll count it in both. The comment of the stream at the moment goes to M. Morgan, the Sparty fan, that just did a great job giving me and Lincoln both a great laugh there. It's always fun to see how that goes. Let's see here. We have halftime here still. Yeah, so I'm running out of things to talk about here. So if you want to put a question in there and help me out. So we are about ready for halftime. I'm going to take about a 5-minute break, and then we should be back for halftime a little bit, and then we're going to head to Lincoln's channel on American Football Network. I will be right back.
I get a hi?
Hey everyone, we are back here for more Georgia, Michigan. So make sure that you go ahead and subscribe down below. Thank you everyone that is watching. It has been a super fun time as we have talked about Georgia and Michigan and Cincinnati and Alabama. It has been a lot of fun. It has been a good time. And I want to thank everyone that has been there. Lincoln, what do you want to say about this as we head into the fourth quarter of this Georgia-Michigan game?
Yeah, this has been the best day in the history of my YouTube channel for sure. I've gained over 200 subscribers in one day. Ton of watch hours. It's been great.
Yeah, it's been a wild ride, and it's been really crazy, and it's been a lot of fun. And think that there will hopefully there'll be a day better than this, but it's been crazy. For us personally, to be honest, the games haven't really been that interesting. But
yeah, hopefully Michigan can do something to kind of make it a game.
If they could just get
out at Georgia, all they need is just defensive play or something like that, and they're not too far out of it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just something where the offense has been so bad that I don't think it really matters.
They've been like Cincinnati. Their defense is playing as best as they can. They can get them to third and long, but they just can never get off the field.
True.
And that was the story of both of them. They just couldn't. Nobody could get off the field.
Yeah, and I'll say that here's the problem: is that both offenses struggled immensely, and it's just something where I don't know. But how many views is your video at, your other one, your Michigan Georgia game?
Let me check real quick. Give me 1 second. I'll check real quick.
Okay. Well, he's checking this out. I want to thank everyone. Like I said before, these are my two most popular videos, and it's not even close. My Bama-Cincy one has about 19,000, and my Georgia-Michigan one has a little over 2,000. So thank you guys so much for doing all that. Subscriber count has shot up immensely. I was experimenting. Here's how you mod. Okay, yeah. Yeah, Aaron Ruby, good, interesting talk there. Good to see the 15 people that are joining us right now. Make sure that you hang around, and tomorrow we'll have a Notre Dame Oklahoma State live stream. I will be at that one, and then I think Lincoln is going to join us a little bit later on in that one, and then we will have a Utah Ohio State and an Baylor Ole Miss, and hopefully one of those games is a little bit more interesting and a little bit more down the wire.
So, I'm currently at 326 subscribers. My Alabama-Cincinnati video got me 66,000, close to 67,000, and my Michigan-Georgia one got me up close to 80,000.
Wow, that's impressive. That's some impressive stuff there.
Yeah, my thing right here is telling me I have like 130-something thousand views in the last 48 hours. So not only have those videos been doing good, but my other ones have been doing good. My Clemson NC State live stream is up over 300 now.
Oh, wow. That one was at about 400 earlier. Or not 400, 14, or not 14.
Yeah,
70, 80.
70, 80 this morning, and now it's up to 306. Just going down some more. So a lot of my videos. Hold on, this thing is taking forever to load.
Yeah, I think StreamYard, whenever you have multiple ones.
My conference championship prediction video is up to 75, and it was at about 20 to 30. So yeah, it's been doing great.
Yeah. Okay, 1 second here. We'll be right back in 1 second.
I'll just let you close it out.
Hey everyone, I want to thank everyone that has been watching over almost 3 hours long in this, well, as the great Aaron Ruby put it, beatdown of Michigan. We are going to close out our commentary for this for now. We are going to leave up the score, so if you want to leave up the score and watch that, that will be left up, but on both channels, so if you want to check out on either. But we are done commentating for the night because we are going to rest and wait for tomorrow as Georgia ices the cake with another touchdown to James Cook. Georgia has really been dominating this whole game. I want to thank you all. Please hit that subscribe button. We will be back tomorrow. I will be starting at about 12:50 for the Notre Dame-Oklahoma State game, and then we will move on from there. Lincoln, you want to say quick goodbye, and we will leave this up, but that is it for us for now. So I think that's it for now. I want to thank you all, and that is it for me. I will see you guys tomorrow. We will leave this up for the live stream.